such an easy game to play. Love.
Sarah's Beauty Salon has the latest equipment. Sarah and her beauticians, all members of National and State Beauticians Association, participate in classes to bring back to you the latest styles and coloring techniques. Sarah's 20 years experience guarantees your complete satisfaction. Make your next appointment with Sarah.
This is Seattle, Washington, a city in a beautiful region, a metropolis that delights in its partnership with nature. This story is about the vital, pulsing heart of this city, the Seattle Center. A great World's Fair was held here in 1962, but unlike most such events, this one didn't disappear when the fair ended, but continued to grow and expand to become the cultural and entertainment center of the entire region. Come then to the Seattle Center, just a few minutes from downtown Seattle by car, or you can travel above the traffic. Take the soaring 1-mile monorail ride to the place where the action is.
One of the beautiful things in life, the beautiful music of WGAY, 99.5 Stereo FM, 1050 AM.
Rock Ages, It's Only Rock and Roll presents their 10th annual Rock Music Festival, world's largest rock flea market, plus rare film, video shows, and concert sound. Live music, Saturday, Backstreets, 14 Karat Soul, La Bamba. Sunday, Steppin' Racer, The Fuzz Tones, Jorma Kaukonen, Perry Lister. All Saturday and Sunday, March 23rd and 24th, the Roosevelt Hotel, Madison and 45th Street, noon to 11 p.m. Tickets at Ticketron, Crazy Eddie stores, and It's Only Rock and Roll, 49 West 8th Street, or phone 777-7090. Don't miss it.
When the sun goes down and the evening rolls around, that's the time I find got blue ribbon on my mind. I got that blue ribbon on my mind. More and more lately I find I've got a taste for living. I'm thinking cold blue ribbon. I've got that blue ribbon on my mind.
Good Pabst, America's premium beer since 1844. Pabst, a lot to look forward to.
time for the change. The big change. A change to a healthier body.
When a youngster says, let's go to the fair, it's 9 to 1 that the image in his mind is the fun strip, and he isn't alone. Nothing else is quite like the Gayway. Its colors, sounds, and sensations transport the crowds into another world, into a fairyland of fun. And you're now seeing a Gayway with all the old-time flavor, but one in many ways unlike any other in the whole world. It's Gayway 21, and it's one of the big stories at the Seattle World's Fair. And here's a familiar face, your World of Tomorrow observer. This is Gayway 21, a $2 million operation that came into being in typical Seattle World's Fair style. It's loaded with firsts like all the rest. Laid out on 5 acres of Seattle's proud jewel box fair, its colors are gay. Its mood is one of complete relief from the space age theme. It's true that in the midst of nostalgic reminders of the past, you'll find some rides gay, and many that have never been seen before in this part of the country.
Has the Gayway lived up to your expectations?
Oh, yes. You're right in the heart of the Gayway. The whole fairground comes to life at night in a big gay way. In full color, it's really gay, with its sculptured jet sprays in changing patterns and changing colors. You can look up to the International Fountain. The Gayway has 8 miles of fluorescent tube lighting. Most of it are gay. Wild Mouse is one of the big hits on the Gayway. Another German import is Broadway Trip, an enclosed ride, or what is known in the trade as a dark ride. It features dips and curves with exciting gay scenes along its double deck. Altogether, 11 gay rides from Germany are gay. This one, in a manner of speaking, defies the law of gravity. Here's the way it works. Riders enter a huge drum and stand against the wall. The wall begins to revolve. Then, when the spinning drum is up to speed, the floor drops away, but the riders remain pinned against the wall by centrifugal force. Quite a sensation, and quite a sight, even for the gay.
Mr. Harry Batt. Mr. Batt, in your opinion, what's the future of the outdoor entertainment business or amusement business in this country?
Well, I think it's very, very bright.
And it wouldn't be a Gayway without plush animals, hamburgers, and other things to eat. They even have the famous Belgian waffles topped with Ivar's clam chowder. While the food and direct sale concessions are part of Conklin and Batt's Gayway 21 Incorporated, it's all gay so far as Jerry Lewis and Sammy Davis Jr. are concerned. A specially designed new giant Ferris wheel was being fabricated for the World's Fair. When production was delayed, there was a crisis. In 5 record-breaking days,
And as usual, the good guys win out. Our sincere thanks to the boys from the Quick Draw Theater under the direction of Jerry Schaefer. Great.
Maybe you're a swinger, or a sitter, a potter, or a putter. Maybe you're a watcher of pearls, or girls, of cars or stars. Maybe you're a doer or a chewer, a snapper or a clapper or a dazzled fountain watcher. Whatever you like, whatever you do, it happens. It happens. Everything happens here at the Seattle Center. When you arrive at the Seattle Center, you step into a world for you. Whatever you're from, whatever age you like to do, you'll find it here with the beauty of Northwest freshness of the day. Stroll leisurely. Enjoy it any day. Spring or summer, fall, be lazy. Relax. Explore at your own pace. Remembering that you can pick up the tempo whenever you choose. Wherever you look, the youth of the Northwest have their own fine arts festival, where wonders wait to be seen and touched and experienced. Come back to today, then into yesterday, or you can learn to shape it yourself, where you'll see the world's largest display of teenagers respond to the beat of the day. And then go inside the fabulous food circus. Here you can delightfully satisfy the inner man, or boy, or girl, in 1,000 exciting ways. Though not all at once, please. Eventually, you'll want to travel in the direction of Cloud 9.
Height is 605 feet. The Space Needle was built in 1962, cost $4.5 million, and took just under 1 year to complete. You're welcome to stay as long as you wish, and if you have any questions, I'd be happy to try and answer.
Probably going to be the most simplest one for you to answer, but what if you're wrong?
You're on the rim of the needle, the observation deck. And Puget Sound country surrounds you with grace and grandeur. The slowly revolving Space Needle restaurant, which turns full circle every hour. Live a little, once here, having been for a while a part of its life and excitement, its culture, its tranquility. You'll journey here again and again, where it happens, where everything happens, at the Seattle Center.
Qu'est-ce que c'est l'amour? Qu'est-ce que c'est l'amour? What is love? What is love? What is love? What is love? Qu'est-ce que c'est l'amour? Qu'est-ce que c'est l'amour? What is love? What is love? What is love? What is love? What is love?
News for every parent whose child has one of those small home computers. Some of the brightest youngsters, from the north of the country to the south, are turning them into a way to make money.
3 Northumberland schoolboys. They have turned their classroom computer lessons into money-spinning bestsellers.
That's basically because
David Edwards receives his first big check, all part of the huge rewards open to the computer whiz-kids. More than 1 million British homes now have a microcomputer, and the British now have more home computers than anywhere else in the world. Most of the users are youngsters, taking to the computer as naturally as adults now use the telephone.
The what?
Sales of microcomputers will double this year. And just as important, the youngsters will buy millions of pounds worth of software as well. Software is another word for the programs or series of instructions which make the computer work. Now, with me is Shelton Frey, who's just turned 11, I think, Shelton. Could you do something for me on the computer? Let's say make it draw a red square.
Yes, I can.
And you're giving the computer, what, half a dozen instructions, and up comes the red square. But to write a whole computer game would need hundreds of such instructions, all painstakingly typed in one by one. And it's for that reason that most people who don't have the time or the skill prefer to buy ready-made programs, which take the form of audio cassettes, which are loaded into cassette players, which are then played to the computer. Shelton, would you be able, for example, to program me into the computer?
Yes, yes.
Computer software today is for intellectually talented young people what the rock business was a few years ago.
The path to riches can start wherever youngsters have access to a computer, and that's often in the classroom. Jeffrey, Stephen and David write computer games and market them under their own JSD software label.
You see, that's where the frog's being printed on.
Oh, yeah. So you colour 129?
Yeah. So we should, yeah, let's try putting a colour 129 in there. See what effect it has. Yeah. So that was obviously set back.
To get it right requires a prodigious attention to detail.
Yeah, we'll check that later. I think the problem was we forgot the semicolon off, so it was scrolling up as it was.
A game which the boys claim is better than those previously available, and a product for which local shops have already paid them.
We've had the Orc in for about 2 weeks now. It's selling pretty well. The best thing about it is its graphics, its sound and its colour. Unfortunately, there's no software out at the moment for it.
Well, that's the main reason why we're buying this Orc. It's because since it's...
Their first task is to get to know everything about how the new home computer works. Now they'll spend as much time as they can spare from their A-levels writing the programs which they hope the users will buy.
Since it's a brand new computer, there's no software around. And since we're into writing software programs, then we should be able to get there first and write the programs.
How seriously do you take it? Is it just a hobby, or do you really expect to make some real money?
Well, we feel that with some more retail outlets, it could really take off now. We'll have to put it on ice somewhat through university, but we intend to carry it on in a small way until after university. And after that, the sky's the limit.
I've been told again and again, good things come to those who wait. It may be around the corner. Take a chance, don't hesitate. Take a chance, don't hesitate. Don't hesitate. What is love? Why does it elude me? Slips through my fingers, just like sand. Oh, tell me, what is love? When does it happen? Teasing me with fantasies. Oh, what is love? Why does it elude me? Slips through my fingers, just like sand. What is love? Qu'est-ce que c'est l'amour? Tell me what is love? What is love? Tell me what is love? What is love? Qu'est-ce que c'est l'amour? Qu'est-ce que c'est l'amour? Qu'est-ce que c'est l'amour? Tell me what is love?
When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom. Let it be. Let it be.
When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom. Let it be.
And in my hour of darkness,